Let's see if we can get this free shop back for you.
Now, greetings, folks. This is Larry from Rushing Forward Adventures with Steven. Steven got him a little shop vac, a Craftsman 9-gallon wet dry vac given to him, and because it didn't want to turn on. So our endeavor today is to see if this
Awesome.
switch is bad, if the motor's bad, or what's going on. Doesn't look like it's been used much, and that's a brand new filter.
Yeah, the guy I got it from said that he used it maybe once and then it quit working on him.
Well, I would have thought he would have taken it back if that be the case, but anyway, so we are going to endeavor to first see how this thing comes apart. I am sure that there's screws or something. Those look like little, those are tamper-proof Torx.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Tamper-proof.
Yeah, tamper-proof. Not supposed to tamper with them. I don't know if you can see that, folks, but those are little tamper-proof Torx that's down in there. They got a little stud that sticks up in there. Takes a tamper-proof Torx bit driver, which if you look at this end of this snap-on driver here, how it's got a hole in the end of it that goes down over those. This one's probably too big, but
I can check it.
well, you can try it. I think that's too big. I think you need a smaller
Yeah, it's too big.
smaller version of that. Let's see if that's bigger yet. And I don't think that's tamper-proof, unless there's stuff. There might be stuff in that one. That's why it.
Yeah, it's tamper-proof. It's a tamper-proof one.
Here's the one I think it is.
This one right here.
Oh, yeah, because it ain't this one. All right. Well,
And here's a better look at it. They want to see what it looks like.
that's what a tamper-proof Torx looks like. That's a little stud sticking up in the middle of that Torx bit there. At any rate, well, we are going to start. I don't know if we've been. Okay, folks, this is a what they call a single throw, which means it's just a rocker. It's a single throw rocker that has 4 terminals. Now this motor was using this terminal and this terminal. So if we turn my voltometer here to ohms, we check between these 2 terminals. You got to push it on.
Yeah.
You've got the whole button down. It don't matter. We don't want it. Hold that. Let me turn it. Okay, we're going to just go to 200 ohm scale. So it should be less than a. All right, it's off right now. You hold the thing. Try to get both that and this in there. All right, it's off right now. If I turn it on, now we got 0.4 off, open, on. All right, let's try something else here. Because if this be what I'm thinking it is, we could use either side of the switch. So you could actually use either side of that switch. So, all right, from the looks of things, the switch is good. Now on a rocker switch, we want to do 2 things. A rocker switch can sometimes work upside down and not work the right side up because of the terminals that's in there. So we'll turn it. It's engaged right now. It didn't lose contact. There's off. There's on. So evident this switch is good. So it ain't the switch, it's a problem. So now we'll put this down here out of the way and have Steven grab the motor and the wiring and to get to the motor it looks like there's this cover here, which this looks like that's either a resistor or that's a fuse. So let's I'll have Steven take this again and show there, and I'm going to try to get this. Let's see if there's going through the motor windings, there should be some resistance. No resistance. Let's go up to 20 case. All right, so either the wires to the motor or the motor is open. So we'll put you back over here on the stand and finish taking this apart so we can get to the motor and see if it's where these wires go down here. I mean, I'm not putting it past this thing here. I don't know. Don't know if that's a thermal fuse or don't really look like a resistor. It almost looks like a thermal fuse. But when we get to the connections down there right on the thing, if there's continuity on the motor there, then we know it's in it's in this thing here. So we'll let him finish getting that apart. Well, all right, there is the motor. This there, of course, right there is that's a brush. That's a brush. The wires go through here. Motor does turn, so it's not a bearing failure. That wire is definitely hooked up.
This runs over to here.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I gotta pull this up.
No, you don't. Well, we couldn't check between those two wires and get continuity.
Yep. So now we can.
So this black wire goes to the cord. Then the white common goes to the motor.
Yep.
So they're basically okay. They're doing that like you would a household light switch. All right. Yeah, you can
Oh, okay.
hold on to that. They're doing it like a household light switch. So basically, I can check continuity on. We're going to check for the motor. First, check for a short in the motor. No resistance or no continuity there. Boy, that's
Well made.
yeah. Well, that's the one brush. Yeah. I should be able to get continuity between this connection and the brushes because this is a permanent magnet motor I'm betting. Well, folks, that being said, we also should be able to generate voltage as to if it's a permanent magnet motor by spinning it. Well, we're not. Not getting nothing, folks. So we got to go a little farther. Now what I can check is the cables here. Oh well, my terminal come loose. Didn't know that. Oh well. Got continuity there.
you got something he did that.
Okay, we got continuity there. But nothing here. So we know the electrical cable is good, and it's getting, oh, there it is. So if I go to that, to the brushes, I should get continuity.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. All right, now that being said, if I do this, so it jumps. So at this point in time, maybe we should have plugged it in first.
I've done that. It doesn't turn. It doesn't come on.
You're positive.
I'm positive.
All right, folks, we'll get a little farther and then bring you back. Thanks for watching. Well, folks, I figured I'd bring you back to, we found out what the problem is. We ended up pulling the motor out completely, as you can see. There's the armature. Here's the field windings. Brush cap. It does that. It does have brushes. But I wasn't getting continuity in all the windings, and it's like something's not right. Well, we finally got it all apart, and I don't know if you can see it, but right there with the, see that field winding? It's supposed to be connected to that terminal right there, and it be not. So there be the problem. This actually pushes in and cuts into the wire. You can see where the wire is supposed to stick through right there, and really not a
Not a weld.
it literally cuts the wire when it pushes down in there. So you know, do you really think that that's a good quality way of making a fastener? Of course, it's, you know, probably less expensive than paying a person to actually solder those in. But once I get this out, kind of had to redo this one here because it of course this in here is where the white common wire actually comes off to the motor. We are having trouble getting it apart, and literally pulled that up a little bit trying to get it to come disconnected. But this is where we're at, so we will commence with what we're doing. Like I said, if it don't work when we're done, we're not out anything, just our time. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining outside, so it's a lot better than being inside. Alright, we'll be back to you in a little bit, folks. Well, folks, we're back. Now we're getting ready to try it here shortly. But as you can see, I had to find the winding wire and go through and come out of the bottom there to put a new end on it. We got the winding repaired, and we got continuity on all sides of the motor. So we've got it plugged in, and we got the switch plugged in down there, you can see. So we're just about to try it. So let's see if we got smoke. Yeah, that's the direction. Well, it's working, folks.
I think it works.
So the motor runs, doesn't smoke. I mean, you saw a little bit of sparks from the brushes, but that's normal.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. That's right. And I did have him polish the armature a little bit while we were doing that. Just unplug that, we'll get that out of the way until we get all this back.
That's what I was doing.
But at any rate, we got to put the fans and blowers and all that stuff back on it. And
Really?
it looks like he might have him a vacuum now.
Oh, come on, yeah.
I'll bring you back in a little bit. Well, folks, it's back together. We're getting ready to, he's getting ready to plug her in and see if we got smoke or we got vacuum. Well, apparently you had it turned on. Well, I heard it run. All right, turn her on there.
Any smoke.
Another job well done. He's got him a 9-gallon vacuum shop vac now. So, well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, and we'll go from there. Awesome. So he's got him a nice little shop vac there. He's putting the wheels on her now. But for a freebie, I
ain't mad.
that turned out to be pretty good. We got to checking onto that motor. If I hadn't repaired that motor, there was if you bought a motor, it wouldn't have been worth it because you could have bought a new one for
This whole
what
unit's
a motor costs. So
this whole unit's $100. The motor's $70.
yeah. So anyway, helped him out, got him going. So that's good. All right. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Have a great day.